Hey, what's up everyone? This is K Collections. The time has come to talk about the artist who pioneered the hentai industry. The second foreigner servant, Hokusai is really going up my waifu tier list. The daughter, not the stupid floating octopus. Cause someone's bound to say, that's not Hokusai. Well, that's true. This is similar to Artemis and Orion. I'll break down her stats, skills, give some CE and team recommendations to see if you should summon her. But if you saw my top 2020 servants video, you already know the answer. Starting with her stats, she has an identical attack compared to Abigail, placing her as 10th highest upon release. HP is a few hundreds lower than Abby, but still relatively close. She's an arts-focused servant with slightly below average NP gains. With an Arts Quick Arts Brave chain, Hokusai can generate about 28% NP charge. Now, her arts has 6 hits, meaning you can easily overcome the low gains by boosting her NP gains or her arts. To give you perspective, her arts when given first card bonus can charge between 8 to 14% per attack depending on placement. This does not include buffs, crit, or overkill. Star gens are a bit low, generating about 15 stars with a Buster Quick. Active skills are pretty damn good. All things in nature is an NP battery and evasion. Only drawback is that they're connected, so you are sacrificing an effect for timing. You want to use the NP battery early for a recharge, but you risk getting hit with an NP attack. You want to save the evasion for an NP attack, but you lose out on early recharge for the NP battery. Second skill gives an arts boost, helping with damage and NP gains. Other two effects are bonuses, they're great, but you'll mainly use it for the arts buff. Obviously use it with her NP attack. She's an AoE, so you want more NP refund and damage. Her third skill is where she truly shines. A max of 20% defense down per arts attack. You heard me right, per freaking damn arts attack. Meaning, if she performs an NP Arts Brave chain, that's a max of 60% defense debuff for 3 turns, and depending on the card cycle, you can stack the debuff even more. Tell me that's not pretty much broken. It's almost normal to see an enemy with 5 defense down, more if RNG is on your side. This exponentially increases damage, something your other servants can leverage. What's even more crazy, it has a 3-turn downtime, so its reactivation isn't really a concern, and that's if you no longer attack with her arts upon activating her skill. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think this skill is pretty broken. Now let's be honest, you'll attack with her arts as much as you can, so downtime isn't really a concern at all. Max out her skills in reversing order, unless you want that 30% NP charge for her first skill, but I think 20% is enough for now until you max out her last 2 skills. She has a very mini 2030-like effect and a slight arts boost for passives. Her Noble Phantasm is an AoE that deals more damage to enemies with man attributes, and there's a shit ton. Outside of it, however, her NP doesn't deal a lot of damage without excessive buffs or debuffs. Hint hint. NP refund is around 5% per enemy, so that's 15% if there's 3 of them. With an NP Arts Brave, she can charge just over 40% NP, that's without buffs, crits, or overkill. It's great, especially when you want to spam her NP when her third skill is active. For CE recommendations, you want to boost her arts performance. Hokusai also has archer level start gather rates, so she can crit with reliability. Another ending is a nice combination of the two. Chocolatier will allow her to generate 5 stars every turn when combined with her passive skill. Increasing her NP damage is another option since it is a bit weak, making Glory a solid choice because she can still generate 5 stars and have her crit damage increase as well. If you don't want the stars, but desire early NP momentum, then Supper is another solid choice. White Cruising increases majority of her command cards while giving an extra NP gain, or you can just focus on her arts, making Dive in Blue one of the best choices, especially because it was free and hopefully max limit broken. Honestly though, there are a lot of CE selections you can use for her. Hokusai is a servant that can work with a variety of equipments. Main things to focus on are her arts, crit, NP damage, or NP gains. So when it comes to arts, Fox Waifu comes to mind. With Tamamo, her main selling points for Hokusai are NP charging and skill cooldown reduction. I mean, you can say that for everyone, but Hokusai needs it more because her main combination of attacks are her third skill and Noble Phantasm. Hokusai has low skill cooldowns, surprisingly, to the point where an enemy will always have a defense down because the effects last a very long time. So the purpose is to stack more defense down on top, which allows her to deal more NP damage since by itself it's pretty weak. Best King, sorry Skandar, but you got dethroned, works amazingly well with her as well. Gil gives her nice damage buffs like charisma and an arts boost. Most importantly, he can create lots of stars for her, and having lower star weight, Hokusai will crit a lot. And she does have 6 hits on her arts, so she can create a bit more stars if you start with any quicks by chance. And of course you use Gil's crit or star generation buff. Gil's MP also decreases defense, so you're just stacking more and more debuffs. As always, you can use Waver for his fast MP charges and buffs, or Anderson for a free-to-play option. Unlike the other casters though, he can generate stars for your team, so free-to-play option or not, he's still helpful regardless. I mean, you can use Merlin, she does have 2 normal buster attacks. You may also want to use a single target Arch Servant just to kill bosses quicker. Narrow Bride can offer support to Hokusai, but there are plenty of other options. So my final thoughts on Hokusai, she sucks. I'm just joking, seeing if I could get a WTF reaction from you. Her skill sets are amazing. I don't think I need to keep talking about her 3rd skill, but I will. It's godly and helpful, not only to her, but for your team as well. Her main playstyle is to use her NP, deal crit damage, and use her defense debuff. All abilities have great synergy for those roles. NP battery, arts buff, high star weights, passive star creation, and low skill cooldowns. Because her 3rd skill lasts for 3 turns and the defense debuff lasts for 3 turns upon hitting with arts, it essentially means the enemy will always have a defense down as long as you use arts right before the skill expires. She can NP spam with the right buffs, and she has innovation to dodge NP attacks. Some weaknesses, you'll need a star generator because she's not that great at it. If she isn't receiving the first card bonus from arts or using her own arts to attack frequently, her NP gains can be slow. Finally, the most biggest weakness of all, she's heavily reliant on her 3rd skill to deal damage. She has high attack stats, but Hokusai will deal neutral damage to most enemies. Her NP damage is also pretty weak, so without the debuffs, you're better off using a servant with class advantage. Thankfully, like I mentioned, her defense down is very consistent, so you don't have to worry too much, but that doesn't mean she isn't reliant on it. Overall though, Hokusai is one of the best servants you can summon for 2020, but goddamn, I'm broke after summoning Best Goddess. Worth it though. So, what's your favorite extra class? Mine would be Avengers, cause majority of the servants within that class are just awesome. Jolter and Tontus. But what's yours? A tremendous thanks to all my patrons for supporting me. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon or channel membership. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Fates content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have an awesome day, everyone. Till next time.